Yo, what is good? It is day 23 out of the phase one challenge. I'm feeling very good because I took caffeine, and the last 2 days I took no caffeine because I used caffeine during the work week. And then Saturday, Sunday, I try to deplete myself because I don't have much of a need as much as I do during Monday through Friday. And a lot of you may say, hey, you got to be on point every day, every day. Well, yeah, that sounds good, but there's daytime and there's nighttime. Nighttime is to reaccumulate resources, daytime is to use them. The winter is to more prepare, tidy things up. Spring, you get the crops, or whatever. Spring, you plant it, and then fall, you harvest. However it works. That I look pretty dumb right now, not knowing what season is what. Anyway, I want to talk about how energy is the precursor to achievement. So we all have goals, obviously. We want to do this, but then there comes that lack of resources or what we perceive to be availability of resources necessary to achieve that goal. So, for example, I think I want to be the world's biggest rapper. I want to change the world. I want to make hip hop a place where people can benefit when they hear the music, that they come out better, that they have a better understanding of themselves. So that's my goal. So some days I'm like, even though it's my goal, I have a barrier to make the song because I feel like I'm going to make a bad song because my energy is low. So then, let's say I take the caffeine. Now my energy is high again, and all of a sudden there's no barrier. So it comes to the point where energy is the barrier. Now, if I am, oh shit, I ran out of space. Okay, I apologize. I'm back. I deleted some old videos. Now I got the space. So ultimately what I'm trying to say is how responsibility falls down to what you're doing outside of the actual task. Let's say that I have a song making task to accomplish and engage in from, let's say, 7 to 10 p.m. Okay. But if I'm irresponsible with my energy, meaning that I've blasted my dopamine receptors on YouTube shorts, or, I'm eating whack food, or let's say I didn't eat when I needed that energy for my brain to be creative, or let's say how I didn't get anything to inspire myself in the day, which is my responsibility, then when it comes 7 to 10 p.m., even though I'm there from 7 to 10 p.m., I'm not there because I've dispersed myself throughout the day. And then I said, well, I showed up at 7 to 10. I was there. How come I didn't get the song? Well, it's because you didn't show up. Your body was there, but your mind wasn't there. Your energy wasn't there. Your preparation. You got all these varieties of who you really are as a person. You need your imagination, your focus, your inspiration. You need your clarity. All of these are part of you. The physical body, that's one part of you. Okay? This may sound a little crazy, but I believe it to be true because I experienced it. So now, the work really becomes an all-encompassing life. Not just, I went to the gym for 2 hours. Yeah, but did you sleep well? Did you have your diet in line with what your goal is? And did your workouts align to get you closer to your goal? And then also, what type of information are you consuming? Is your mindset positive? Because if you're too stressed all the time and you view stress bad, then your gains also suffer. So all I'm trying to say is life is one thing. That's where the saying comes, how you do anything is how you do everything. If someone's going to scam someone else, they're going to scam you. If you got a friend that's gossiping about these people, they're going to gossip about you. If you see one of your friends stealing something from someone, they're going to steal from you because they're a thief. That's what they do. So now you flip that around, put a mirror in front of yourself, and you say, who am I? Oh, I'm someone who wastes time. Oh, I'm someone who thinks I can cut corners. Oh, I'm someone who thinks that wasting these 2 hours of the day is fine and I could still slide by without it. Maybe that's true. Maybe by other people's standards you can. But to hit that point of your personal goal and what you know you're destined to be, that's a whole philosophy behind that. Whatever your goal is can only be met by you giving your all. And this is what I say. I say, real life, the real gold of life that you can bring, it comes from this circumstance where nobody can actually ask you to do it, and no one expects you to do it, but you're the only one who can do it, and you know that it should happen. It's not on your task list, but if you don't do it, that good will never happen. That's where gold comes from in life. So let's say like at the workplace, for example, there was someone who had inferior tools, and it's a paintbrush because of what we needed to do. So I personally went to Michael's a couple days earlier, and I bought myself a tool, a paintbrush, so that way I could do my job effectively according to what leadership was asking of me. And then my skills went up, my numbers went up. And then I see this newer employee who had an inferior tool, and she was pretty much being very slow. But how can you blame her? She has inferior tools. No one told her that this tool is inferior, and she's now beating herself up. She's now not wanting to come to work. She's now having a whole frustrated experience and decreasing her self-esteem, and that's just completely inappropriate. That is totally unfair. So I got her the same brush that I got, and then I gave it to the supervisor, and they speak Spanish. I don't even speak Spanish. I understand a good amount, but I don't speak it that well right now. And then now her numbers are way higher. Her numbers are at the acceptable level. I think it was like 4 times as fast, because no one could ask me, a bottom line employee from the staffing agency, to solve a problem that was leadership's concern. But leadership is a position in the company, but really what leadership is attention to the company's needs and repairing of the weaknesses. So that I give myself credit for, because I knew that that was the right thing to do. So people could say, oh, you had no obligation to do that. Are you going to bring the receipt to the company so that way they could pay you the money that you paid for the brush? And also, are you going to tell the leadership you did that? It doesn't matter. What matters is that she was suffering needlessly, and I saw it, and I knew what to do to fix it, and then I did that. And then the problem was solved. That is the reward. And now, in an unrelated sequence of events, I've been promoted to a different position in the company to where now I have greater responsibility and my organizational skills are put to a higher use. So do you call that God? Do you call that luck? Do you call that planting seeds, reaping what you sow? I don't know what to call it. But all I know is that that's where the gold comes from. And so I guess this is a 2-part video. This is phase 1, day 23, talking about energy being your barrier to meeting your goals, and how outside of your task, your whole life builds up to your energy level, and also how to get the real gold out of life.